as they say, what happens in Vegas remains in Vegas. I've been to Vegas multiple times, so when my friends planned another trip to Vegas, I was like, seriously guys? But they said, let us show you a different side of Vegas. So I jumped on the bandwagon, and trust me, it was worth it. Vegas Strip is all about casinos and hotels like Bellagio or Wynn, or the Wynn Asian Resort that takes you to Venice, Italy on the same fare you paid for Vegas. And yes, Vegas has its own moon. It's called the Sphere. When in Vegas, do as Vegans do. Well, you gotta gamble, just at least once. It's okay, guys. You gotta go when Caesar summons you, so I say go and be Caesar's guest. Besides the live show, the massive aquarium is akin to a scuba dive with no mask on. Hotel Wynn is a win-win for you if you want to experience a luxurious lobby which has art sewn in every nook and corner. Quite surreal, I say. Next morning, after saying hello to Statue of Liberty, we headed to pay homage to the pharaohs at Mandalay Bay. And the pharaohs do demand respect in all their magnanimous glory. If you want to experience the old Vegas downtown, don't miss on the Fremont Street. With all the bars, music, glitz and glamour, it takes you back in time. But the best part was, it coincided with the Halloween week. After an overdose of Vegas Strip, it was time to detoxify with the natural beauty of Death Valley, just 2 hours away from the Californian border. Look at these guys behind me. Train stations here, and now there's nothing, just the ruins. This was the point where we had to decide whether we go towards the Furnace Creek or the stovepipe wells in the old abandoned castle. Well, the castle was not opened, so we decided to go to the Furnace Creek in hope to see some moving stones, which the Death Valley is famous for. You know, the stones move there on their own, and there's a scientific reason behind it. As you start feeling the vastness of the desert is never ending, the ranch appears as an oasis you were wishing for. It's like a breath of fresh air. If I knew about this place, I would have stayed longer. After a healthy buffet, if you want to take a crash course in history, go to the backyard, where you'll find a very old horse carriage and a locomotive, resting like a grandma on a rocking chair and telling you stories of the glorious past and places it's been to. Another day, another adventure. This time closer to Vegas, Fire Valley, where nature boasts about the art it can create.
No, I'm not on Mars. This is Valley of Fire in Nevada. This is the most beautiful rock formations I've ever seen. This is clearly nature's work of art. It's amazing. Do you see the vastness of this land? Fire Valley is so vast, so calm and so serene, beautiful. See, this is what I was talking about, that this desert has to be a sea with all those rock formations. There was a sea here 500 million years ago.
If destination wedding is something on your mind, do consider Fire Valley. Humble yet divine.
Just imagine all of this was underwater 500 million years ago. Wow, 500 million years is a lot of time for continents to change, break, form. So all the water, the sea receded, leaving behind these beautiful stones, all carved by the water, the seawater. What you see behind me is petroglyphs, messages from the past, people who used to dwell here, paintings and signs of ram that was the major source of food in this region. Can you imagine these messages being sent millions of years ago from people who once lived here? But that was post the sea receded. I'm at the White Dome Trail in the Fire Valley. It's a location a lot of movies have been shot, and it reminds me, it looks similar to Wadi Rum in Jordan.
This location is a set for many famous Hollywood movies, like The Professional, 1 Million BC, Electric Horseman, and for all Star Trek fans, this is where Star Trek Generation was shot. And why not? This place is out of the world. So after a 2-hour trek, we headed back to the city and ended the evening with a beautiful show called Awakening. It was a visual treat. Finally, the final day. So before heading back to the airport, we took a quick trip to the Red Rock in Henderson Valley, where you can see the beautiful trees, flora and fauna the dry womb of desert can produce. And finally, like any other vacay, this vacay ended too, but with green memories and lot to cherish about.